Hi guys, it's Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the mini Misty. So I ordered this from scrapbook.com. I talked about it in my last video of my haul of my Tim Holtz media mats. Okay, so the reason why I ordered this was of the size. Because right now I own the We Are Memory Keepers Precision Press. I'm fixing to do a size comparison here. And then I owned the Tim Holtz, their pressing mat. Okay, so this one is huge. I have the big one, I don't have the little one. All right, so, but I noticed that I grabbed for this guy a lot more than I do the Tim Holtz because of its size. But my problem with this is it does not have magnets and stuff like that. So, which I could, like I talked about before in my video, that I could put a magnet sheet on the back and put some magnets. I did discover after I used this in a video that it's actually discontinued, and I was shocked because I had no clue. So anyway, so I wanted something that was a little bit smaller, easy to grab for. So you have the Tim Holtz, which is right here. Hopefully I can get it all in frame, okay? Comes with its 2 magnets. And then you have the We Are Memory Keepers Precision Press. I'm gonna put that in the middle there. And then you have the mini. Now there is, I believe, 3 different sizes of this. So you have the original, and then you have a big one now that's I think 12 by 12 or something. So, but I just needed the mini because this has magnets on the back, so that's why it keeps moving. I just wanted the mini because I wanted something that was easy to grab for. So there is your comparison so you can see them stacked in the size with the mini. So I like the size of this. It came with the magnets right here on the back. This one has the foam, so I like that. Because the thing I like about the Tim Holtz compared to this one don't have the foam, so it didn't really give really good support. I seen where people were putting foam sheets in the inside of this to help out. But other than that, I mean, I do like it, but I hate the fact that every time I pull my thing up, it pulls my paper up. And then this one came with the 2 magnets as well. Now, my husband taught me a tip the other day because I know that these guys can like cling together and break and stuff like that. I never put washi tape on mine or anything like that. I always just kept them way far away from each other. My husband said if you take, like these have the Tonic Studio, both on the top. He said if you have both of those up, they're not going to go together. So they're not going to cling into each other as long as you have both those up. Now, I'm sure a lot of people already know that, just so you have a tip. Now, I don't think on the Mini Misty they have a design, so you can't really tell. I probably will put the washi tape on those. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So when you get the little guy, it comes in a box just like this. So it doesn't come with any instructions, anything like that, just a box like this. And it's well, I guess on the back it does, so I lied. Okay, so it comes with the instructions right here on the back. And then it comes with it just like this. So when you get it, it comes with a little paper pad with a few sheets of the paper. And then it comes with a piece of foam. And then it comes with the bottom here with all the grids. And it's, you know, where you can wipe it off. Now, you can purchase one of these separately. And I think they were like $3 or super for $2.99, I think. $3.99, something like that for this piece. And then this piece was like $2.99. And it's a whole paper pad. I think it's like 45 sheets of paper. So I ordered this separate. And it just comes in a cute little bag like this. So I did order that, so I had extras. So now we're going to go ahead and work with these in here. And then, like I said, it came with the magnets on the back. So the first thing we're going to do is try it with its magnets that come with it. So let me grab those off. All right. So we got our little magnets here, and we're going to go ahead and test this little guy out with what we have. So I've got several pieces of paper ready to go cut here. And we're also going to, I purchased the Fawn little stamp cleaner here, and it's hard when you first get it, and then you just wet it, and I keep it on a little plate here so I don't wet this. Now, I did see on Amazon, and I'll have both of these linked down below. You can get the same thing from Amazon. It's a huge sheet, and you can cut it down, and I think it's like $7. It's really affordable. So, and these are like $5 a piece. So that's what I'll do later. I just wanted to test it out, so I will have to be able to do a comparison. So I want to show that today as well because I really do like it. All right, so, and I purchased all this stuff by myself. Nobody told me to purchase it. It's just these are the things that I wanted. And I took advantage in getting this during the time I got the Tim Holtz because of the shipping and stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my paper down here. Carefully hold my magnets separate. So I'm going to use the magnets that come with this. All right, I purchased some of the Lawn Fawn. And so let's go ahead and test some of these little guys out. I did the little reindeer here last night. Let's see, let's do a pretty big stamp. So let's go ahead and do the snow speckles here, and we're just going to do it black because I want to make sure that you guys can see this stuff. So we're going to use our snow speckles. I don't even know if I had these in frame when I was showing them a second ago. I wasn't paying attention. So I ordered the lawn fawn here, and like I said, I was using the reindeer. I used the reindeer last night. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy down here so I can see where I want it to be, something like that. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and take our top, pick it up. Now pulled on that paper a little bit because my stamps are fresh, they're sticky. But let me make sure because I moved that magnet. I want to make sure that's going to sit. And we're also going to test out these little triangles. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this guy stamped up really quick. I'm just going to take my black like I said, because I want y'all to be able to see what's going on. See how well it stamped the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and get all my ink on there, just like that. And just when I used it last night, I did not have to ink over it a second time. So I really like that. So I didn't have to come down a second time. And then I'm just pushing down on this, pop it up. And look at how nicely that came out. Let me zoom you guys in so you can see how nice that came out the very first time. I know I got a shadow going on there. I apologize for that. But maybe I can bring it up like this. So I think it came out really good with that first time. And I'm happy with that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take our little lawn fawn here. And I'm just going to wipe it. Just like that, and you can see all the ink goes on there. I had never heard of this, and then I can't think of the YouTuber that I seen using it the other night, and I didn't even know that they had that out. Okay, remove the paper pad. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys now with just the foam down below. All right, so I've got him where I want him to be. I'm gonna pick him up. And see, my stamps are really sticky right now, so I'm not too sure if it's just the strength of the magnet or if it's my stamp, but I'm pretty sure it's just the stickiness because you can hear that. My stamps are super sticky right now. All right, so let me ink up my little stamp here. Just like that. All right, and let's bring it down and pull up. Because if you notice, once it has the ink on it, it's not pulling on the paper, so I'm not too concerned about that at all. So you can see, let me zoom in so you guys can see how well that stamped the first time. So I'm happy with that. Let me go ahead and wipe off my stamp so you can see that there. I just absolutely love that little guy. I'm like, where have you been my whole life? All right, so now let's go through here. And I want to try it one more time now without, move my magnets. I want to try it one more time without the, with these clear stamps. I just want to see what its possibilities are without the foam. All right, so let's try that again. We're going to use the same stamp. We're going to come back down. Oh, get my magnets. My magnets going on here. All right, let's pick that guy back up. Yeah, it's not gonna, it's too low. All right, so that's way too low. Let's go ahead. I kind of got it picked up now, so let's see how hard we'd have to push. I just want to test all the theories here, you know. And let's see it without the foam, because I mean that's for red rubber, but you never know. You want to test all odds. So you'd have to really push down, and let's see. No, it's not going to get it good enough. So you definitely have to have that foam down below. So, and like I said, that's actually flat. But I want to see, I mean, what if you lost your foam and you needed to use this guy? All right, so let's move that back over here. So for the next test is we're going to try the red rubber stamp. So let me move this out of the way. So let's get my red rubber stamp here. All right, and I'm going to be using my Gorgeous Girls here, and I'm going to be using this big one. So I'm using her right here. And we're going to pop that little guy down right here. All right, and this is the big one, not the little ones. So that way you can see the size. Okay, so pick that right up. Now let me go ahead and stamp that up. So we're going to ink this up really good. I want to see how well it's going to work with the red rubber, like if I've got to go over it again. All right, so it looks good to me. So let's go ahead and bring it down, push down. All right, so there we go on the first one. So I missed her feet just a little bit there, so I'm gonna go ahead. I probably didn't even need to add some ink, but I'm gonna come back and push on her feet real good right there. There we go. So you can see how well that came out. Just like that. I know that's gonna be sideways for you guys. Let me see if I can't turn it this way. So there you go. I love it with red rubber stamps. Okay, So let me go ahead and take our lawn fawn now with our red rubber. If you don't like that squeaking, you might want to close your ears for just a second. All right, so you can just push on your stamp just like this with your little, to get all that extra ink off, just like that. All right, so now she's clean and ready to go. So now I'm going to come back to my other stamps, and we're going to test out, well, actually I'll stick with those because I got some little flowers and stuff like that. All right, so let me move her out of the way. All right, let's get a new piece of paper. Okay, and let's get her cute little bunny here. Well, actually, this is what I was going to test this out. Okay, so now let's go ahead and test these. So for the tools, this is what the package looks like, just like this. This is the Creative Corners, so it comes just like that. And let me open it up. On the back here, it kind of shows you some tips, the same with the other box, gives you your little instructions here. And when you open it, it comes in a plastic just like this. Pull the top off. So I'm going to probably keep it stored like that for now. You got this little triangle here, and you can see, because a lot of people, I know you have questions. Let me move these really quick. All right. I know a lot of people have questions if these will fit in here. So here is the triangle. All right. Here is the other one. So from that way, it's going to hit the this black piece here. So if you turn it like this way, it will fit. All right, so there we go with those. And then for the next thing, you have this ruler here. All right, just like that. So let's move these guys out of the way. Okay, sorry about that. I had to get a phone call. Okay, so I'm trying to remember where I was. Okay, so we have this. So this is the only one that does not fit in here. It's like a 1/2 inch too big right here, so it lifts over the sides, just like that. And then this way, if you put it this way, you've got about 2 inches too tall. So that's where we are on that. Okay, so this is just too big for this, but what I'm probably going to do, so you could still, you know, measure and stuff like that with it or whatever, but what I'm probably going to do is maybe, to be able to utilize this thing, I mean, you could use it for other stuff, but if I really wanted to utilize it, I may have my husband take it out to, see if one of his saws can't possibly trim this down just a little bit for me so I can utilize it in here. If not, no big deal, it's just one. Okay, so I just want to point that out. And then, so you have these are what I was really excited about, the triangles here with this magnets. So that way, now you don't have to worry about having it all the way in the corner like people have shown before. So I really like this, and it has extra magnets to really hold down that paper. I really love these, and they do. They fit in there nicely, so you can get them really close together. So let me see. Let me move that. So, I mean, those really do fit in here really well. Okay, so let's go ahead. So I'm going to show you one more stamp using these little tools here. Kind of holding that down. So we're going to use another red rubber stamp so that way we have it all the way down. So I can show you the difference with using the triangles with a paper. So the magnets really pull through that paper as well. All right, so let me grab my ink pad here and ink this guy up again. All right, so we got ink on there. Let's go ahead and push this down. I also want to try the red rubber with the foam underneath. So there you go on that. Let me zoom you in so that you guys can see how well that's stamped on the first one. All right, so let me zoom you back out. All right, so we're going to take our Lawn Fawn tool. We're going to go ahead and take this again and clean our stamps. All right, and there you go. You can see I absolutely love it once again. All right, so now we're going to try this guy with the foam. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stick my foam back down in here. All right, I'm going to scoot this guy back over here just a little bit. Let me zoom y'all in so y'all can see just a little bit better. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stick my magnets back down here. Just like that. Let me go ahead and pick him back up. Now this is with the foam underneath for the red stamp. All right. And there we go. So now you can see that little line there that was already on the paper, but works well with the rubber underneath here as well, the foam, if you will. I'm all over the place this morning. I can't even talk. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clean that up. So my review on the little mini here and the little, what do you want to call these things? I'm going to call them little tiplets, okay? That's what we're going to call them. All right, so with these little guys here, the creative corners, if you will, absolutely love these things as well. What I like about this as well, so that way if you want to stamp on an angle or anything like that. But I really do love these tools as well, so I'm pretty excited about these. And I think these are really affordable. I think these were like $15 or something like that. And I'm not too sure how, you know, scrapbook.com, how they do their sales or anything like that. But it was $15, so it was super affordable. So anyways, and like I said, I'm just going to store them back in the plastic like this for now. Okay, so to wrap this up, I really love it. I think it's going to be a lot more handier to grab. It's really lightweight. I think it's going to be handy to be able to grab this little guy instead of lugging around the other two. The Tim Holtz, so to compare them, let me kind of move some of this stuff out of the way. All right, so to go ahead and compare these, like if I was comparing the Tim Holtz and the Misty, which like I said, you would have the regular one if you probably wanted to really compare this, or the big one, because they do have like a 12 by 12. On the Tim Holtz, you know, as you know, you can just pop this off and then flip it around. So you have to do that with the to flip between the clear and the red rubber, and you don't have to do that on the Misty. It's just all, like I said, you just pull out the foam, and that's how that works. On this one, you can stick a sheet of paper all the way through the side. It has one side completely open, whereas the Misty is completely closed on its sides here. And then to compare it to the We Are Memory Keepers, the We Are Memory Keepers is the same as Tim Holtz, but in the opposite direction, where you can just stick a whole sheet of paper in here. There's no sides here. The only difference between these, this does not have magnetic. It does not have the foam on the bottom. And like I said, it's discontinued, and I'm not too sure why. I don't know if it's because of how they didn't do the magnets or something, or if there was like a patent type thing or something like that. I'm not too sure what the issue was with this, but I do know that We Are Memory Keepers came out with a new one this year that kind of goes over like some little wood sticks or something like that. So they did come up with something different. And then Tim Holtz now has a smaller one, which I think is probably the size of this We Are Memory Keepers one. But I probably won't be purchasing any more of these because I'm happy with the Misty. This is exactly what I was needing, exactly what I was looking for. I've watched so many videos of people having like the original one and loved it. And I thought finally I would go ahead and splurge, because I think this was marked down. I don't remember how much, but they had a sale on these. So all of the Misties were on sale. And so I can't remember exactly what I paid for this, but it was definitely affordable. So, I mean, it is more of the expensive between all of them, but like I said, to travel with this, I think it's the perfect size. But the stamps that I work with, all of them are really small, like the Fawn and stuff. So I think this is more convenient for me, especially for videos. I can get it in here without, you can see how much space this takes up for my camera to zoom back out and things like that. So 100% happy with the thing. I've seen where some people, I don't know, I need to look it up, I hadn't looked, where they're changing the different colors of this ruler here. I probably won't do that, but I'm not sure if, I guess maybe they sell that, maybe on scrapbook.com, or if they sell them somewhere else where you can get those. But I've seen people changing them out to teal and stuff like that. But 100% happy with it, and I'm happy with the creative corners. Like I said, those were like 15 bucks. But definitely worth the money. So if I was going to choose just one, I would definitely pick the Misty. Even if it was not the 12 by 12, because I mean, that's big. So once I got the Tim Holtz set, I would never go back to that big for me. I don't do scrapbooking anymore, so that's way too big for me. But I would go with either the mini Misty or the regular size for me to work with. But definitely the Misty for me, because like I said, the size of stamps I work with, I do cards and stuff like that. This is the perfect size for me. So I know I've rambled on a lot, but definitely super pumped with it. Love it. And my review on the Fawn, absolutely love this guy. I'm not too sure how long, and I've seen people say like right here where it's black, you can still use that over and over again. You just re-wet it and wring it under. I've seen where people are storing it in these little containers where it kind of stays moist. But I probably won't. I'll probably just lay mine down flat like this, and I keep it on a plate to keep my area dry and leave it flat so it can just dry out. So I'm not too concerned about it. But other than that, that's my review on all of this stuff. Absolutely love it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.